Indian-American Dr. Vinay Prasad reinstated as FDA vaccine chief weeks after resignation. Washington, D.C. Dr. Vinay Prasad, the Indian-American scientist who led the U.S. Food and Drug Administration's FDA Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research earlier this year, has returned to his post just weeks after stepping down under political pressure. Prasad resigned in July following a public campaign by far-right commentator Laura Loomer, who criticized his past remarks about former President Donald Trump and his supporters. Loomer resurfaced old social media posts in which Prasad reportedly mocked Trump's base, compared them to drug addicts, and even joked about using a voodoo doll. She also criticized some of his decisions to block certain drug approvals. The Department of Health and Human Services confirmed his reinstatement to the New York Times. At the FDA's request, Dr. Vinay Prasad is resuming leadership of the Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research, spokesperson Andrew Nixon said in a statement. According to the report, the move indicates that Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and FDA Commissioner Dr. Marty Makary still hold significant influence in the Trump administration's health policy, despite Prasad's earlier criticisms of the former president. Loomer responded to the news by calling it another egregious personnel decision under Trump, labeling Prasad a progressive Marxist. Prasad was first appointed in May by Kennedy, after the previous director of the FDA's Biologics Division stepped down. Known for his outspoken views during the COVID-19 pandemic, he opposed mask mandates and raised concerns about rare side effects of vaccines, eventually limiting their use during his brief tenure. When he left the FDA earlier this summer, officials said he wanted to avoid distracting from the agency's work and planned to return to California to spend more time with his family. Kennedy, however, opposed his departure and advocated for his return. Born in Ohio and raised in Chicago to Indian immigrant parents, Prasad is a hematologist-oncologist and public health researcher with a history of challenging mainstream medical policies.